When we engage in flirting, our brains come alive with activity. Areas associated with reward, pleasure, and motivation light up like a Christmas tree. This intricate dance of neurochemicals and brain regions creates the exhilarating feeling we associate with flirting. It's not just about finding a mate, it's about the thrill of the chase, the excitement of connection, and the boost to our self-esteem. This activation of the reward system is not unique to romantic flirting. Our brains respond similarly to various pleasurable experiences, from enjoying a delicious meal to listening to our favorite music. However, flirting holds a special place in this neural symphony due to its evolutionary significance in mate selection and social bonding. One of the key players in this neural party is dopamine. This neurotransmitter is often called the feel-good chemical because it is released in response to pleasurable experiences, including flirting. When we flirt, our brains are flooded with dopamine, creating feelings of euphoria, excitement, and anticipation. Dopamine also plays a crucial role in motivation and reward-seeking behavior. It encourages us to engage in activities that make us feel good. In the context of flirting, dopamine motivates us to continue the interaction, hoping for another hit of that pleasurable feeling. This is why flirting can be so addictive. Our brains are wired to seek out those dopamine rushes. Our eyes are incredibly powerful tools of communication, especially when it comes to flirting. Making eye contact with someone can send a powerful signal of interest and attraction. This seemingly simple act triggers a cascade of neural activity, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, a brain region responsible for complex cognitive functions, including social cognition. Research has shown that prolonged eye contact can increase activity in the ventral striatum, another area of the brain associated with reward and pleasure. This suggests that our brains find eye contact rewarding, further fueling the pleasurable feelings associated with flirting. A genuine smile is one of the most potent tools in our flirting arsenal. When we smile, we not only signal our interest to potential partners, but also trigger the release of endorphins in our own brains. Endorphins are natural mood boosters that create feelings of happiness and well-being. Moreover, smiles are contagious. When we see someone smile, our brains often mirror that expression, activating the same neural pathways associated with happiness and reward. This creates a positive feedback loop, enhancing the pleasurable experience for both parties involved in the flirting interaction. Section 5. The Dance of Gestures. Body language speaks volumes. Our bodies are constantly communicating, even when our words are silent. During flirting, we become more aware of our body language, using subtle cues to convey interest and attraction. These cues can include leaning in, mirroring the other person's movements, or playfully touching their arm. These seemingly insignificant gestures are far from trivial to our brains. The prefrontal cortex, which is constantly analyzing social cues, pays close attention to these non-verbal signals. When we perceive these cues as positive and inviting, our brains release dopamine and other feel-good chemicals, encouraging us to continue the interaction. Section 6. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin, often referred to as the cuddle hormone or the love hormone, plays a crucial role in social bonding. Dopamine is all about the thrill of the chase. Oxytocin kicks in when we start to feel a deeper connection with someone. Physical touch, such as a gentle touch on the arm or a hug, can trigger the release of oxytocin. The closeness and connection, strengthening the bond between two people. In the context of flirting, oxytocin helps to transform initial attraction into a more meaningful connection. Section 7. The Science of Scent, Pheromones, and Attraction. In this section, we delve into the fascinating world of how scent influences human behavior and relationships. Our sense of smell is often underestimated, but it plays a powerful role in attraction. The scents we encounter daily can evoke memories, emotions, and even influence our social interactions. Pheromones, chemical signals released by our bodies, can convey information about our immune system, genetic compatibility, and overall health. These invisible signals are detected subconsciously and can affect our attraction to others. While the role of pheromones in human attraction is still being studied, there is evidence to suggest that they influence our mate choices. Studies have shown that people can be subconsciously drawn to others who whose pheromones signal genetic diversity, which can lead to healthier offspring. Our olfactory bulbs, located in the brain, process these chemical signals and send information to other brain regions, including the amygdala, which is involved in emotional responses, and the hypothalamus, which regulates hormone production. This intricate system ensures that our sense of smell is deeply connected to our emotions and physical responses. This complex interplay between scent, hormones, and brain activity highlights the subtle yet powerful influence of pheromones in human attraction. Understanding this connection can provide insights into the subconscious factors that drive our social and romantic behaviors, making the science of scent a truly captivating field of study. Section 8. The amygdala's role assessing threat or safety. The amygdala, an almond-shaped structure deep within the brain, plays a vital role in processing emotions, particularly fear and anxiety. It is a key player in our brain's emotional response system. When we encounter a potential threat, the amygdala activates the body's stress response, preparing us to fight, flee, or freeze. This response is crucial for our survival, as it helps us react quickly to danger. However, in the context of flirting, the amygdala's role is more nuanced. It doesn't just react to obvious threats, but also helps us navigate complex social interactions. During flirting, the amygdala helps us to assess whether the other person's intentions are genuine or potentially dangerous. It evaluates subtle cues, such as body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. If we perceive the interaction as safe and enjoyable, the amygdala remains calm, allowing us to relax and enjoy the experience. This calm state enables us to connect with others and build relationships. However, if we sense any red flags or feel threatened, the amygdala will sound the alarm, triggering feelings of anxiety and prompting us to withdraw from the interaction. This protective mechanism helps us avoid potentially harmful situations. Understanding the amygdala's role in assessing threat or safety can help us better navigate our social lives, making us more aware of our emotional responses and how they influence our interactions with others. Section 9. Flirting and the prefrontal cortex, cognitive appraisal. The prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive center, plays a crucial role in cognitive appraisal, which is how we interpret and make sense of social situations. This part of the brain is responsible for higher-order thinking, decision-making, and moderating social behavior. During flirting, the prefrontal cortex is busy analyzing the other person's words, tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions, trying to decipher their intentions and level of interest. It processes a multitude of signals simultaneously, helping us navigate the complex social dance of flirting. This cognitive appraisal process is influenced by our past experiences, cultural norms, and individual beliefs. Our brain uses these factors to create a framework for understanding social interactions, which can vary greatly from person to person. For example, someone who has had negative experiences with flirting might be more likely to interpret ambiguous signals as rejection. This heightened sensitivity can lead to anxiety and a more cautious approach in social settings. On the other hand, someone with a more secure attachment style might be more confident in their ability to read social cues. They are likely to approach social interactions with a sense of ease and assurance, interpreting signals more positively and accurately. Understanding the role of the prefrontal cortex in cognitive appraisal can help us improve our social skills. By being aware of how our brain processes social information, we can work on becoming more mindful and adaptive in our interactions. Section 10. Individual differences in flirting behavior. While flirting triggers similar neural pathways in most people, there are significant individual differences in how we flirt and how we respond to flirting. These differences can be influenced by a variety of factors, including personality, attachment style, cultural background, and personal experiences. For example, extroverted individuals tend to be more comfortable initiating and engaging in flirting behaviors, while introverted individuals might prefer more subtle forms of communication. Similarly, people with a secure attachment style tend to be more confident and comfortable with intimacy, while those with an anxious or avoidant attachment style might find flirting more challenging. Section 11. Conclusion. The complex interplay of biology and behavior. Flirting is a complex and fascinating interplay of biology and behavior. From the rush of dopamine to the bonding power of oxytocin, our brains are wired to find social connection rewarding. understanding the science behind flirting can help us to appreciate the intricate dance of neurochemicals, brain regions, and behavioral cues involved in this universal human experience. While biology lays the groundwork for attraction and connection, our individual experiences, cultural norms, and personal preferences shape how we express and interpret flirting behaviors. By recognizing the interplay between nature and nurture, we can navigate the world of flirting with greater awareness, empathy, and enjoyment.